this news coming in from Chennai after the doctor was stabbed. The BJP hits out at the DMK. Annamalai trading his guns at the Stalin government. He says doctors have been assaulted, but no action has been taken by the DMK government in the state. Annamalai calls out public safety being at risk. He says under the DMK, there's hardly any safety for the public. Stalin creating distrust among the public. And law and order has failed under the DMK government. Let's hear it. Annamalai speaking. All right, we hear Pramod Madhav is joined us live for the moment. Pramod, a quick word from you on the BJP now attacking the DMK government for failing to protect the doctors' fraternity. This we know is a government hospital. So for a man to be working at the hospital as a patient attender, to be turning violent like this, well, we know that one can't be entirely blamed for his erratic behavior, but at least primary level of security should be arranged and in place at a government hospital like this.
It absolutely is, Nabila, and in fact, it's just not any government hospital. It is one of the important hospital, a project for the DMK government, and that's the reason it is named as Kalinyar Centenary Specialty Hospital. And this is the kind of security that is being provided in the hospital at present, and doing a normal patient flow, which is nearly 2,000 plus per day. But what happened is that, right now, doctors were protesting over here, and they're all asking, not telling the same thing. That is that the state government is more keen on constructing more hospitals, but it also should concentrate on actually the kind of protection that is being given to the public over here, especially the hospital staff and such. So all that is also being put forward in questioning. In fact, if you see this straight building over here, the first floor is where the doctor was treated, Dr. Balaji, and the second floor to the right side was a place where he was actually stabbed. That is where the doctor's office room is there, and the doctors who were protesting earlier, who also spoke to us, are demanding only one thing: they want more security, working CCTVs, and make sure that the doctors are safe, because they claim that they actually are true about doctors putting their life ahead of danger to serve the public who are coming over here. Imagine this block alone serves nearly 2,000 plus patients every day, and that's why they are claiming that a basic security and for their life, assurance for their life, is very much important, Nabila.
Now, tell us a little more. Annamalai has said what he said on his X platform, the Twitter platform, slamming the DMK government for failure of law and order. While he says that, what's the current security measure? How has the government ramped up security outside that hospital? We saw there were doctors who were protesting right outside, who were really shocked to see what had happened within the hospital premises. They all came outside the hospital, sat down in brief protests as well. So doctors' grievances here, are they addressed with immediate effect? Has there been security ramped up at least now?
Well, we have adequate security on this various blocks, but the bigger thing is that the policemen and the security are at every different block. But this was a room that actually is the room of the senior doctor, oncologist, and the HOD of that particular department. It's where it occurred. On the government end, they claim that it is because the doctor knew the patient's attender who was here for 6 months, and that's the reason.
I want to quickly bring in BJP leader Narayan Tirupati joining us on the phone line from Tamil Nadu. Mr. Tirupati, your take on the hospital doctor attack. He was stabbed 7 times by this man who seems to have been aggrieved because his mother's treatment wasn't going the way he expected it to go. Your take on why you would call this a law and order failure of the DMK?
Yeah, this is highly unfortunate and shocking and surprising that a doctor has been stabbed by a person whose mother is not well and saying that he is not treated. That is not the way. It shows how the law and order situation is there in Tamil Nadu. Anybody can take arms in their hands, and that is how the Tamil Nadu state is happening. In fact, when interviewed, the health minister, Mr. Subramanian, had said today morning that it was done by a North Indian. How can they say like that? Without even ascertaining who has done this, how can they say like that? So these people are definitely highly condemnable, and the government has to prevent all this. It is not that they say that we have arrested that person. But why these things are happening? Just 2 days back, we saw an incident in Sri Lankan refugees. 2 persons were almost beaten to death, and this is highly condemnable, and things are happening in Tamil Nadu. The law and order situation is becoming very worse.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us on that. BJP Of course, pointing fingers at the DMK government for failing in securing the doctors while at work on duty at a government hospital.